Hello, this is a talk for Knaphill Baptist Church and I'm Hetty. I was reading something which brought me to the theme of remember. We use the word very often nowadays in terms like recycle and restructure or reuse material. It means that things don't go to waste, but you use them again. And that's very good, of course, in a time when we think a lot about the environment and climate challenge, etc. In the Bible, the word remember is very important. It means that what happened in the past doesn't go to waste, but you use it again for today in your thinking and in your planning and in strengthening your belief in God. The Israelites, the Jewish people throughout the ages, have been very good in remembering. In Deuteronomy, that's the 5th book in the Bible, God tells the Israelites to remember things, how he led him out of slavery in Egypt. And when your son asks you, why did God give all these commandments? And the biggest commandment was love your God. Then tell him we were slaves of Pharaoh in Egypt. It's as if by saying we, the person who speaks was part of that slavery. Now, actually, that wasn't the case anymore because it's meant for ages to come. But the Jews identified themselves with those from their same nation who suffered so much under Pharaoh. And they become, as it were, part of it again. What happened in the past has a meaning for them today, because now they celebrate that God rescued them from Egypt. And Jewish people celebrate that every year in the Passover, the Pesach feast, as they call it. It also says, this text, that you should tell your children, impress them, impress what God has taught you on your children. So it's going on from generation to generation. Now, we may remember sad things, and we may remember happy things. I don't know which ones are most in your life. But it's also good to remember God's faithfulness throughout all those difficult times. Yesterday, it was 49 years ago that I was baptized on the belief in Jesus Christ. So I was baptized, gone under the water and rising up again. And I knew that my life was safe with Jesus. And that has always been one of the most important things in my life, that particular event. And I think of it every year. And the word that always comes to mind is faithfulness, God's faithfulness to me, despite my failures, etc., that God is faithful. And that gives also hope for the future, that God will be faithful in the future. I wonder what we will remember of the COVID-19 crisis when it's over. And let's hope and pray it will be over soon, of course. Will we remember the sadness? I think so, about many people who lost their lives. We will remember that. But we may also remember the good things, like neighbors who've been helpful, people we didn't know in the community who were giving us shopping, doing some shopping for us, or maybe even giving flowers. I've heard all these things. People told me, elderly people who suddenly found a bunch of flowers on their doorstep. Will we remember all those things? Will we remember also that God never left us, but he was with us in difficult circumstances? Sometimes it's very hard not to forget things that were good. I know of a family where every night they write down 3 things to be thankful for during the day. And it's a family who went through quite a lot of trouble, actually. But by saying to yourself, what am I thankful for today? Or what am I thankful for when I think of the past? We remember the good things. We remember them and we say to God, thank you, God, for doing this. And I think that gives us hope for the future as well. And I wish you a very good day. Thank you for listening.